Once upon a time in the late 16th century, in a small village nestled between the mountains and the sea, a young boy named Miyamoto Musashi lived with his father, Musashi. Musashi was a renowned swordsman and martial arts instructor in the village, and Musashi spent his days watching his father teach and training under his watchful eye. With each passing day, Musashi's skills in swordsmanship grew, and so did his desire to test his abilities against worthy opponents. One day, a traveling swordsman named Arima Kihei arrived in the village. Word of his prowess had spread far and wide, and he had come to challenge the best warriors in the region. The village buzzed with excitement, as the villagers eagerly anticipated a thrilling display of swordsmanship. Arima Kihei set up a wooden board outside the local temple, announcing his intention to duel anyone who dared to accept the challenge. Musashi, filled with youthful bravado and ambition, couldn't resist the opportunity to prove himself. Against his father's wishes, he picked up a wooden sword and marched towards the temple, determined to face the skilled swordsman. As he approached the wooden board, he confidently signed his name, issuing a challenge to Arima Kihei. The news of a 13-year-old boy challenging the famous Arima Kihei quickly spread throughout the village. Curious onlookers gathered around the temple, murmuring with a mix of admiration and doubt. Musashi stood confidently, wooden sword in hand, as he eagerly awaited his opponent. Arima Kihei emerged from the temple, his expression a mixture of amusement and annoyance. The villagers gasped at the sight of the imposing figure, clad in a fine silk kimono and carrying a polished wooden sword. Arima Kihei looked down at the young boy, trying to hide a smirk as he uttered, "Are you truly the one who challenged me, child?" Musashi, unfazed by the condescending tone, replied with unwavering determination, "Yes, I am Miyamoto Musashi, and I have come to test my skills against you." Arima Kihei scoffed, "Very well, let us see if you can even hold that wooden sword properly." The duel commenced with a silent bow from both opponents, acknowledging each other's presence. Arima Kihei took a relaxed stance, underestimating his young opponent, while Musashi remained focused, his eyes locked on Kihei's movements. As the clash of wooden swords began, the villagers watched in awe. Arima Kihei's strikes were fast and precise, but Musashi's agility and intuition allowed him to evade and counterattack with surprising effectiveness. The crowd began to murmur in disbelief, witnessing the young boy holding his ground against the seasoned swordsman. Arima Kihei's frustration grew with each passing moment. His blows became more forceful and aggressive, hoping to overpower Musashi and quickly bring the duel to an end. Musashi, however, remained calm and composed, adapting to the escalating intensity of the battle. The turning point came when Arima Kihei, overconfident in his ability to land a decisive blow, left his defenses open for a brief moment. Musashi, sensing the opportunity, swiftly stepped in and struck Arima Kihei's temple with his wooden sword. The impact sent the experienced swordsman tumbling to the ground, unconscious. A collective gasp echoed through the crowd, as the villagers stared in disbelief at the young boy who had just defeated the renowned Arima Kihei. Musashi stood over his fallen opponent, panting but victorious, while his father watched from a distance, beaming with pride. As Arima Kihei regained consciousness, he looked up at the young Musashi, his eyes filled with a mix of shock and newfound respect. The villagers, still in disbelief, started to cheer for the boy who had defied all expectations. Musashi offered a hand to help Arima Kihei to his feet, which the defeated swordsman accepted with a nod of appreciation. The two bowed to each other once more, acknowledging the end of the duel. Arima Kihei, humbled by his unexpected defeat, addressed the young warrior, "Miyamoto Musashi, you have displayed exceptional skill and courage today. I underestimated you, and I have learned a valuable lesson. Remember this day, for you have the potential to become one of the greatest swordsmen in the history of Japan." As the crowd dispersed, Musashi's father approached him with a proud smile, placing a hand on his son's shoulder. "My son, today you have shown not only your skill but also your heart. You have the spirit of a true warrior, and you have brought honor to our family. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. You must continue to train, learn, and grow, so that you can use your abilities to protect those who cannot protect themselves." In the years that followed, the story of the young boy who defeated Arima Kihei with a wooden sword spread throughout the land. The tale inspired countless aspiring swordsmen and fueled Musashi's determination to become the best. He embarked on a journey of self-improvement and constant training, honing his skills and developing his unique style of swordsmanship. Miyamoto Musashi's name became synonymous with mastery, adaptability, and indomitable spirit. His encounters with other legendary swordsmen, such as the famous duel with Sasaki Kojiro, further solidified his reputation as an exceptional warrior. The tale of the duel between Miyamoto Musashi and Arima Kihei serves as a reminder that even the most unlikely of challengers can rise to greatness through determination, focus, and courage. Musashi's journey from a young boy with a wooden sword to one of Japan's most revered swordsmen continues to inspire people to pursue their dreams and face their challenges head-on. And so, the legend of Miyamoto Musashi lives on, as an enduring symbol of the warrior spirit and the pursuit of self-improvement. His teachings, immortalized in The Book of Five Rings, continue to guide and inspire martial artists, strategists, and people from all walks of life, echoing through the centuries like the clash of wooden swords on that fateful day.